The title of the video is pretty huge. I know. Is it an exaggeration? You have to listen to my story to find out.
Guys, and yes, like I said, here I am playing Monster Hunter World open beta, and I'm gonna try to solo this quest, the Great Devourer, Great Jagras, I don't know, Yagra, I don't know how it's pronounced, and I'm gonna be using the Great Sword, so let's go.
I created this channel way back in 2017. I won't sugarcoat it as well. I made the channel to take a shot at earning money while playing video games. The contents of this channel is not exactly all Monster Hunter. The first few videos about Monster Hunter aren't really gun sexual material as well. My growth isn't technically fast. It's a slow and steady type of growth. My thumbnails always change style from time to time. The way I do videos change little by little as time passes by. You can say that the channel's going through a never-ending evolution. But wait a sec, Ang. What the hell does that have to do with Monster Hunter saving you? I'll get there. Patience, man. Patience. First, I'm a pessimist. I think no one was born to be one. It's just that you've just been through a lot that you decided to become one as a defense mechanism. Think about the bad thing that's going to happen first so that eventually when it happens, the blow would be less because you've expected it. And then if it doesn't happen, it's actually a win. This is a characteristic of mine that held me back in a way in making videos. But I hopped over that fence by putting in my head that I'd rather get bombarded with criticism and dislikes instead of not trying every possible way to get views, doing nothing to even attempt reaching my goal. See what I did there? I lessened how I felt with the blow by thinking of another terrifying thing. I know. Shameless, but Gunsexual wouldn't have made it if I let my pessimism paralyze me. I'm still a pessimist though. I just try to find a way to fool myself and not let it get into my head. I'm an introvert and I'm insecure. Just take my word for it. A lot don't actually believe it. I don't really have that much confidence. Like I said at the start, the channel is going through a never-ending evolution. If you've been here since the beginning, you would see bits of changes in how I speak, my humor, and how I present videos. I don't have a lot of close friends offline. I'm an introvert. I don't go out unless someone invites me. And I think real-life relationships are pretty exhausting to maintain. I also feel like I have this energy tank with limited energy for socializing. It is through posting and streaming Monster Hunter that I was able to somewhat get over these things. Putting yourself out there would be a good thing to numb yourself out. And even if there would be negative stuff such as criticism or hate, it wouldn't go bite my ass. Internet life would still be different than your physical life. That's what I was thinking. Win-win, eh? I didn't actually become an extrovert, but now it's like I have an on and off switch for socializing. The insecurity thing is still a work in progress, hence the PP fiasco. Kidding. Lastly, I'm a skeptic. Perhaps a core characteristic in me that was tested heavily in my content creating journey in Monster Hunter. I've made speedruns, guide videos, infiltrated social media groups, and joined discords for the sole purpose of shilling and bringing more exposure to my channel. Like I said, I won't sugarcoat. I'm selfish. I get envious if someone gets ahead of me. Every action I do for someone should have an effect and benefit me in the end. It's this mindset that made me stick close and just make guide videos. If I wanted an audience, I should give them something, and that something are the builds, the tips, and all that stuff. If I don't do that, I get zero eyes, zero support, zero care. So when was this vile way of thinking contested by Monster Hunter? As my following steadily increased, I was able to meet my community through Discord and YouTube streams, but then primarily made the step to stream on Twitch. I took these steps with the same thing in mind, just to make the channel bigger. The relationships I've established initially, I tagged them as superficial. It's not real. But as time passed by, there were certain catalysts that changed my perspective of the whole thing. One of which was when I was just starting on Twitch. I believe that was when Safi was just new in world. That was also the time when the Gunsexual Discord was born. A Discord wherein I immediately made the first ones that joined all moderators. Crazy, I know. Some of them stepped down, some stayed. The first catalyst I speak of happened shortly after the Discord was established and Safi released. I was in a very, very dark place in my life that time. I got blindsided. I got betrayed without even foreseeing it. I was at the brink of self-destruction and my pessimistic side didn't have enough time to actually lessen the blow. I was desperate. I had no one to run to at that time. I went to my server and sent an SOS, told them my story. They helped me go through that night that happened. And at that same night, that channel in the Discord was nuked. Hence, only a few know about that. The irony of the story is, the relationships I labeled superficial were relationships that actually got me through a very difficult time in my life. It gave me more perspective, and as time passed by, more and more relationships that I just labeled superficial eventually became genuine. The people I met through Monster Hunter became my very drive into pushing the channel to become bigger. Some of them actually helped me become a better content creator. The dream of having a channel and earning while playing video games is slowly becoming a reality. My viewers are not just my supporters. I treat them as friends. I even tell them about my dating life. Good times. Good times. Call me old-fashioned, but it's still a mystery for me why a bond forged over a game, over the internet, can be of great value to one's life. Recently, Monster Hunter Rise got nominated for Best Game Community. I don't know if they won. This is just a segue for me saying that the Monster Hunter community is one of the best communities out there. It doesn't matter if you're a veteran or a fiver. It doesn't matter if you're a casual or a speedrunner. Sure, the community is very opinionated. You get to see outrageous arguments here and there. Some would feel that's negative, but for me, it's actually positive. The community just has that burning passion towards the game. At the end of the day, if you post in any group that you need help in a quest or beating a monster, help will come. For the people that didn't know, 3 months ago, I shot an SOS for the hardest quest I was about to take. Even up to this day, I am shocked of the outcome. It further slaps my skepticism down to the ground. You're probably thinking I'm a person who lost all hope in humanity, are you? Anyway, yeah, the community I found through Monster Hunter, the Gunsexuals of course, handed me all the stickies they can provide. Monster Hunter content creators, may it be in YouTube and on Twitch, all provided a helping hand. He was shocked when I told him that I got money for his treatment. Even more shocked where I got the money from. I got it from people I played a game with over the internet. Imagine, times have changed. Another instance wherein Monster Hunter didn't just save me, but also my dad. Reaching 50,000 subscribers on YouTube is something that I didn't even dare dream of. It might be small for others, but for me, it's a monumental achievement. An achievement that could have been possible without the help of everyone I encountered in Monster Hunter. Thank you for watching my videos, for liking, for disliking, for commenting, for subscribing. I'm still a pessimist, an introvert, less insecure, and a skeptic. But you can't just simply deny the impact my community had on me and the Monster Hunter community in general. I'm really thankful. We've got it, boys. 50K. Okay, cheesiness aside, let's have a quest update, shall we? Through these months, there were a lot of improvements. Before the treatment, X-rays were revealing hazy infiltrates in the left side of his lung. My dad kept coughing throughout the whole day at this stage and experienced a drastic decrease in his energy levels, and he also lost weight. After just a few months of taking the cancer drug, symptoms started becoming very minor. He rarely coughs now, he has more energy, and the recent X-rays have shown partial clearing of the pneumonia and the pleural effusion on the left lung. He exercises every day at around 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and he eats very, very healthy food. Healthy to the point that I can't even eat what he's eating because I'm picky when it comes to food. The fight isn't finished though. There's still no change with his tumor markers. One of the reasons why he's still continuing his cancer meds to this very day. The cancer meds does have side effects. That's why on the side, my dad's going through another treatment twice a month. It's a treatment wherein they give him a surplus of vitamins through an IV. Treatments, medicine, and ancillary procedures cost around $2,000 per month. Fortunately, you guys did give assistance through Patreon, PayPal, Twitch, and YouTube. For that, I am eternally grateful. For that, my sanity is still intact. For that, my dad is still fighting. Thank you. And I got engaged. Comment PP below if you made it to this part of the video. See you in the next one.